Welcome back. The January 6th committee says it will not rule out receiving live testimony from former President Donald Trump. Friday, the panel formally issued a subpoena to Trump as they work to build their case that he was the primary instigator of those deadly riots. Congresswoman Liz Cheney, who co-chairs the committee, speaking to NBC's Meet the Press today.
We are going to proceed in terms of the questioning of the former president under oath. It may take multiple days, and it will be done with a level of rigor and discipline and seriousness that it deserves. He's not going to turn this into a circus.
White House correspondent Kellen Howell is live in Washington, D.C. with more on what Cheney had to say about Trump's potential testimony. Good evening, Kellen.
Good evening, Jay. Well, we don't know yet whether or not the former president will end up testifying before the January 6th committee. But even if he does, Jay, we might not get to watch it unfold live on TV. And as you heard there, the top Republican on that committee, Liz Cheney, today would not commit to whether or not the committee would allow the president to be deposed live.
The top Republican on the January 6th committee said Sunday that the panel would not allow former President Donald Trump to turn his potentially live televised testimony into a circus.
This isn't going to be, his first debate against Joe Biden and the circus and the food fight that became. This is far too serious set of issues.
The committee took the extraordinary step of subpoenaing the former president on Friday, ordering him to turn over documents by November 4th and to appear for questioning by November 14th. Cheney, the committee's vice chair, said the deposition could take several days.
So the committee treats this matter with great seriousness, and we are going to proceed in terms of the questioning of the former president under oath. It may take multiple days. And it will be done with a level of rigor and discipline and seriousness that it deserves.
It's unclear if Trump will comply with the subpoena. The committee is required to finish its work by the end of the year, and Trump's lawyers could seek to run out the clock by tying up proceedings in court. David A. Warrington, a partner at the legal firm representing Trump, responded to the subpoena in a statement Friday, saying, "As with any similar matter, we will review and analyze it and will respond as appropriate to this unprecedented action." Cheney said she expects Trump will fulfill his legal obligations, but warned that the committee is prepared to handle any stalling.
We have many alternatives that we will consider if the former president decides that he is not going to comply with his legal obligation, the legal obligation every American citizen has to comply with a subpoena.
I want to thank all you guys for coming.
On Friday, Trump's former advisor, Steve Bannon, was sentenced to 4 months in prison for refusing to testify and provide documents to the same committee.
Jay, while Liz Cheney might have been a little bit more cautious in her assessment of whether or not Trump would testify, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi today was asked about this, and she didn't mince any words. Asked whether or not she thought the former president would show up for questioning, she said, "I don't think he's man enough to show up." Jay.
White House correspondent Kellen Howell live in the nation's capital tonight. Thanks, Kellen.